So this is my cat DDB. Can you see yourself? Look at how dark you are. Oh, look at that. So this is DDBD, if you guys already know. He is my cat, and he is my companion to everything. And you can take him. Take him back. So honestly, I didn't know what was going on in my last video because something happened, probably because of the sound. It kind of made like a weird sound, so I couldn't really I couldn't fix the problem, and I don't know how it's gonna go for this video. I'm probably gonna have to see by the end of this video. But I don't know if you guys have used any of the cameras, and if you guys, you know, can help me out with this, because it sounds like it's defected or something. And I don't know if it's because of the mic here, or I don't know, or I need a muffler or something. I got no idea. But if you guys do, you know, just comment down below or let me know on Instagram, because I've got no idea what's going on with this camera. But anyways, I'm still gonna have to vlog today. Let me just set this up real quick. Okay, hey guys, officially hi, welcome back to another video of mine. And today is gonna be the Travel 101 video, in which I'm gonna tell you guys a couple of my experiences that I experienced for the very first time flying by myself, and also the things that you should be aware of and the things that, you know, people don't really tell you most of the time. So the first thing that you really want to be aware of is certainly book your flights in advance. Why am I telling you this? Because booking your flights in advance is going to be cheaper for you. It is going to be a whole lot better. And also you can choose your flights, and it's not going to be a rush, like a last minute rush, and you know, you got to choose the right plane with the right food, with the right destinations and the transits, because that all matters so much. Really focus on getting early flights. Within booking flights early, you know, one day can make such a big difference when you're traveling. So meaning for me, I booked it last minute. I don't know why I got it last minute, and it was really cheap. So be smart. 15th to 17th January was way cheaper than 15th to the 16th January. So you see a difference. There's only one day difference, and it really does make a huge difference when it comes to that. So do this on your own time when you really want to travel. Make sure you have this, you know, ahead of you, and you can really check the things out. When I was in Switzerland, once I arrived, my best friend picked me up, and we pretty much went to the SBB counter, main train station, or the main place where you, sorry, that's my cat's tail, which is the main place where you can actually get your train ticket. You know, try using public transport, because if you're gonna use Uber, it is gonna be so expensive. I had this one thing that I used. You'll get like a card. I don't know if I have it with me. Hold on, I think I do. So this is what I got from the SBB. So I use this to travel whole Zurich for the whole month, and this is awesome because if you have this card, you can just, in the train, you can use the tram, you can use whatever public transport Switzerland offers you, which is really cool. The second thing is, if you travel, make sure you have like a compact small bag that is kind of like a backpack, but you know, the smaller version for the women, obviously. I had that one. It was a small backpack that I would just put in front because it's easier for me, and I would put my wallet, flight ticket, card, my debit card, money, documents, and everything inside there, because it makes it so much easier to keep everything in one place. And you put it in front of you, like it's like a backpack, but you put it in front of you so that you see exactly, no one can steal your stuff. Please be aware when you're at the airport. Please be aware of your stuff, because when you travel alone, people are more likely to get you, you know, or steal stuff from you, or rob you or something, or put something in your handbag. You know, you gotta think of the worst. So this is a tip that I use, because people forget that when you get at the airport, you gotta seem like you're constantly rushing, because if you walk slowly and you're, you know, taking your time and all that groovy stuff, people are most likely to rob people who look lost and groovy than people who rush and look anxious, like aggressive, you know. So I did that, and with my resting face, I look very aggressive. So that is exactly what you guys need to do. Just walk by yourself and be really aggressive. Next thing is, don't be afraid to ask. Like, so many friends of mine, they are shy, like my sister as well. They're shy to ask people, where do I need to go? What do I have to do? Where's this place that I need to go to? Where am I? Where can I get to this nearest station? Whatever. They get so scared of asking, but don't be when you're alone. You know, look at the person. If they look like some smuggler, like, just be careful, okay? Just be aware of your stuff. Number 3, do pack some dry foods, like, I don't know, a sandwich. Buy something at the airport before you go boarding, because sometimes when you go boarding and you still need to wait, like before you go into the flight, there's still gonna be like a waiting zone after you've checked your bag and everything. Past the checking zone, you can't have any water, so just buy some sandwiches, some light foods to just keep you kind of like going. Practically, if you're in a waiting zone, you're gonna be there for like, you know, 40 minutes to an hour, and sometimes you can have even delays. You just never know, so that you can eat something meanwhile waiting, because once you enter the flight, you still have 2 hours before they give you food, and sometimes you don't get any food if your destination is not that far. So do eat and keep some food in your bag. Number 4 is, one of my experiences in Qatar Airways was I had to sit between 3 guys. It was like 4 seats, so it was like on this side, second one, so in the middle, and there were like old people around me, uncles. So I was like, oh god, this is horrible. If you are in that situation, try and ask the cabin crew or the stewardess to kind of change your seats, or if that's possible, or just talk nicely to the person if you can switch to that side. Because I could not really sleep. I couldn't lean on my right, or I'll accidentally lean on this uncle's shoulder, or I can't lean on the left side because I'm gonna accidentally lean on this person's shoulder. That was so bad. That was like the worst 6 hours in my life, because I couldn't sleep. I was like awake, and I was like, okay, you cannot sleep, you gotta watch a movie. So if you can, book your seats when you travel. I think the very last thing is, when you travel, make sure that try and get a homestay instead of hotels, because hotels can get so expensive, especially if you're in Switzerland. You're gonna have to pay so much. Or do find like a budget hotel to just save up your money, so that you have more time to kind of check everywhere else out. If you travel with your family, it's a total different experience, because your family is gonna be, you know, let's go do that, let's go do this. Or if you're with your boyfriend, like go shopping, is gonna be like, oh babe, it's gonna take that long and blah blah blah. Or if you're with your friends, it's pretty much, you know, they want to go different ways, you want to go somewhere else, and then you end up losing each other. So I can tell you, traveling by yourself is so awkward, because normally you have someone to talk to, but then again, you're alone and everyone's gonna watch you. You feel like everyone's looking at you eating by yourself, and they're gonna be like, oh, she's such a lonely person. But then again, you got so much time for yourself. You can do whatever the heck you want to do, and then you can go anywhere you want to go, and no one's gonna stop you. No one is gonna stop you. The best part is, if you're gonna go shopping, or, you know, for me, whenever I go somewhere, go shopping, or, you know, go into a museum and explore nature itself, or look at buildings, which I love to do, I don't like someone rushing me, and I just don't like it. When I travel by myself, I feel free. I can do whatever the heck I want, and I don't feel bad, you know, someone's waiting for me and all that kind of stuff. That are the advantages of traveling by yourself. But try to avoid being on social media when you're by yourself, because that's apparently what you're gonna start doing when you're by yourself, right? You gotta learn to make a lot of friends. So when you're in a new country, try making friends with people, and apparently when you make friends with people, people are gonna be friends with you, and you have like a new trip. You have a friend from across the country, and you meet new people, so whenever you go back to that country, you know someone. So that's cool, right? So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed doing this video and trying to list down, put some of my experiences, and again, travel 101, what you guys should do when you go travel. And I hope this video was helpful and also entertaining at the same time. So see you guys in the next video, and yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Bye.